to Head Instructor.
Back to intermediate and beginner level students. Students at home, welcome everybody. Go ahead and get started on your breathing while I turn on this iPad so I can see if the stream is continuing to work. Start that cascade of relaxation. That looks promising. Okay. Feel that flow of relaxation from the top of your head through your body down to the soles of your feet. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. The next time that you breathe out, go ahead and open your eyes and lower your hands. And let's transition to embracing horse. Separate the feet shoulder width apart. Turn it in a little. Sit back, get that tuck. Circle the arms back, circle the arms forward. Lots of good improvement here. That's good. Getting better. You're moving back with your upper body just a little bit. So a little bit forward with the upper body. Yeah, better. Good. circle the arms up, inhale. And press the palms down to exhale. Okay, so we previewed brush knee push last class. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. So, let's pick up with the moves that we have been working on so that from single whip to lift hand, strike with shoulder, white crane spreads wings. And today we'll add on a brush knee push.
Homework.
Well, I have a feeling you've probably done this assignment before. So, even if we're about to go through moves that don't involve this, loose neck, loose shoulders, I'm not scooping with tension, it's relaxed. All right, let it go. Now let's get in the end of single whip. So we'll go single whip, lift hands, strike with shoulder, white crane, and then we'll talk our way through brush knee push for a few times together. All right, so lift hands. Let's shift back. Remember those left toes turn in a little bit. Shift to the left, release the right heel, open the hands, close the hands, set the right heel down. Good. Strike with shoulder, turn from the waist to lower the hands, sink down, step in, step out, heel toe. White crane spreads wings. Shift a little bit more to that right as the right hand comes up. Left hand goes down, step through with the left foot at an angle. Brush knee push. Turn to the left, right hand by left elbow. Turn to the right, right hand by left elbow. Sink down, step in, step out, heel toe. Shift to the right, meet the left, turn to the left, turn the right toes in. And when you finish, right hand is out in front, left hand is by your side like you patted a tall dog on the head. And your left foot will be forward. Good. And reset. Oh, actually, we can just change your hands. There we go. End of single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. And brush knee push. So turn to the left, right hand by left elbow. Turn to the right, right hand by left elbow. Left hand by right elbow. Sink down, step in, step out, heel toe. Shift to the left, turn to the left, turn the right toes in. Switch your hands. There you go. And reset one more time. Single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee push. Circle. Here's that arm movement. Circle. Sink down, step in, step out. Heel toe. Shift to the left, turn to the left, turn the right toes in. Fold here. Take the ankle. This foot will be in front of a little bit more. And maybe half an inch back towards the mirror. Yep. And then shift into the front foot. There you go. And then this will be out in front. Towards me. Yep. And then this will be by your side. There you go. Good. Very good. Okay. Keep your feet exactly where they are. We're going to do same thing. So we're just going to change our hands. Single with hands, feet exactly the same. And lift hands. Strike with shoulder. There you go. Brush knee push. Rotate. And rotate. Sink down, step in. Step out. Heel toe. Shift to the left, turn to the left, turn the right toes in. So, ideally, your feet will end up where they started from. So, step forward. There you go. Oh, with just the one foot. There you go. Good. That's okay. You'll get it. And release. I'm going to demonstrate it for you a couple of times. You can switch places. Actually, yeah, switch places with me so I can align my form. Try to keep it consistent so you're not having to flip it in your head. So, lift hands. White crane spreads wings. Russian push. Any questions? Anything, wrong connections, confusions, oddities?
Could you do it again, please?
I can do it again.
Well, strike with shoulder. If you're going into it, your left hand just kind of trails into it. You're not really moving that much. Just kind of comes down and then stays there.
It does, so it definitely, it's down,
Down.
and then it up. I mean, I do move it a little bit.
That's just because you're leaning, it looks like.
You're talking about right hand or left hand?
Left hand.
That's the one that strikes. You're opposite.
I'm I'm looking at you.
Yes, so,
Sorry.
the right hand, it comes down, and yes, it does basically stay there. Yes. The left hand is what comes down and then up to push. But that is a correct observation.
Just mirror reverse.
I get it, that's why I'm like, no, everyone just plays with me, so I'm not doing it this way, and then there's a mirror involved, and it's just like mirror to mirror. Yes, ma'am?
Okay, I just want to confirm, coming out of the single whip,
Okay.
right foot forward, correct?
Left foot forward.
That's left foot forward.
Left foot forward for single whip.
Okay. Because I've been trying to do it both ways, and I'm like, I can't get into the,
It won't work if it's the wrong foot forward. It will not work.
Yeah.
So if you find yourself, this is excellent in any of your Tai Chi postures, whether it's beginning section, middle section, advanced section, if you find that the movement will not work, one of the things you can check first is, do you have the right foot, the correct foot forward? And, because sometimes you don't, because, even me, I'll be like, oh, it's this, no. There we go. So particularly if you've been practicing something over and over and over, and different moves, it's easy to, I call it Tai Chi salad. It's like it just gets tossed, and then you're like, I don't know what foot is first.
that's why I wanted to press, so it's left foot forward.
Left foot
Okay.
forward. There will be times where it's right foot forward, but in these moves, it's left foot forward.
Okay.
So that's a long way of saying, if it doesn't work, check your feet. There may be something else going on, but it could just be that you got the wrong foot forward. Because particularly, yes, if I'm here, how do I get that way? I can't. I can turn around and go the other way, but I'm not going to do that to you. So it's here, here, to here.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. Any other questions?
Just wanted to confirm, when you go from, strike, or,
Lift hands?
no, lift hands, I guess, yeah, it's not guitar, lift hands. When you go to strike, your body really maintains just your one stance, and you don't move.
That's correct, for the most part. So, my torso and my tension is here for lift hands. And then I turn my waist, and I mean, it's not a full, because if I do this, see, I lose my tuck, and this feels weird. So it's enough of a turn that my tension is here. And then, yes, because my strike is going to be with my shoulder, I wouldn't want this.
Right.
I want this. So that's correct. The key is the waist there, because you can trick yourself into doing strike or shoulder with just your arms, and it doesn't work. Or it's not as effective, but you can kind of trick yourself. And that happens where this happens. See where nothing happened here. So I can trick myself. My waist hasn't moved at all. Whereas here, my waist is what gives these arms room to move. Think, step, right. Do you see the difference?
Yes, oh, yes.
Because it's very easy to kind of, and it feels weird. Like once you get used to Tai Chi, it feels weird if nothing is happening here and it's just hands. Good Good work, good questions. Any other questions? More practice?
Yes.
All right. Okay, go from the end of single whip. Try to drive these home. And lift. Strike with shoulder. Waist. Yes. Sink down, step in. White crane, spreads wings. Brush knee push. Turn. Turn. Sink down, step in, get your balance. Step with that left foot out. Shift. Turn. And push. Reset. Lift hands. Strike your shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee push. Circle. Circle. Sink down, step in. Step out. Shift. And push. You got it. Just, it's, instead of stepping straight back, step out a little bit. So it's a little bit ahead of you. So, this way. There you go. Yes, yes. Release. So there's some semantics that takes some getting used to, because you'll hear us say step back, you'll hear us say step out. And it will vary depending on like where you're coming from to where you're trying to go. But this is trying to get you to that double dragon's foot placement. So maybe my words aren't helpful, but you can tell yourself, I'm trying to go to that stance facing this way. So if I'm here, I think you're hearing me say step back and you're stepping back. Well, really it's kind of a back and out. Yeah, there you go, there you go. Good, good, good. Okay, I will call out the names, but I'd like to just kind of see how everyone's doing. Mrs. Payne, can I have you just up here, just out, you're off the hook, just giving her a model to follow. This is not, and spotlight. Okay, so get from the end of single whip. We're just gonna do those same moves real quick. And lift hands. Good. Yep. Strike shoulder. White crane spreads wings. And brush knee push. So turn to the left, right hand by left elbow. Turn to the right, right hand by left elbow. Left hand by right elbow. Sink down, step in, step out, heel toe. There you got it, Miss Virginia. And brush knee push. Yes. Toes towards the front of the, other ones. These are right. So 45-degree angle there. You've got it. Nailed it. And then shift a little bit into that front leg. Voila. Very good. One more time. So end of single whip. And lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Very good. Hold here. Got it. Just gonna angle this way. So you're gonna step this. Very good. There it is. So you're basically going from an angle back to that direction. Very good. And now brush knee push. So turn to the left. I'm gonna get it right. Right hand by left elbow. Turn to the right. Left hand by right elbow. Sink down. Step in. Step out. Heel toe. Turn to the left. Shift to the left. Turn the right toes in. Yeah. Release. Very good. Questions?
On the brush knee push, the left hand pretty much stays where it is. It just rotates with the body.
Correct. Correct. For the most part. I mean, it's got a little bit of an arc, but yes, it mostly goes with your body. Good observation. Any other questions or comments, queries? I know that's a cue. Well, that is a cue. Questions, comments. Well, see, cue. Just trying to make a thing there. Fail. practice. And I think we'll try to do that twice. We'll learn from the beginning up through here. And then at the end of the second one, we'll kind of preview what comes next. Step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back. Press. And push. Single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane, spreads wings. Brush knee push. Rotate. Rotate. Take a step. And good. Release one more time like that from the beginning. Step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back. Press and push. Single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane, spreads wings. Brush knee push. To the left, to the right. Move down, step in, step out, heel toe. Shift to the left, turn to the left, turn the right toes in. Now just a preview, from here, follow through, step up halfway. Now you're gonna shift into that back leg and you're gonna open the arms. And you're gonna close the arms, and this time you're gonna set the left heel down. Yep, switch your hands, just for getting up. There you go, got it, nailed it. And release, that's called playing guitar. So, at first, playing guitar and lift hands, you think it's just the same thing, mirror image. They're not. For no other reason than just kind of, hey, that's a cool fact. They have a different application. So, lift hands is a punch is coming, I'm blocking the punch, checking the elbow, striking to the face. So it isn't exactly a, it's kind of a, it doesn't look like that in the form, but that's essentially what it's doing. This one, on the other hand, is back and together. So this is technically an elbow break. So someone throws a deep punch, I get out of the way and snap, on both sides of the arm. So it's got a different mechanic to it, even though when you're learning it, it feels very much the same. So there's two of these, 5 brush knee pushes, or brush knees push, I don't know what the plural of that would be, and then 2 playing guitar in this coming up sequence. So by learning one, you get a frequent flyer bundle. One thing that I didn't emphasize today that I just want to reemphasize is knee safety in these moves, particularly the cat stances. So I didn't see anybody doing crazy knee stuff today, but, going back to Nei Kung, you had a couple classes of that, rounding those knees out. So this is not a problem, but here, this knee, keep it out. Don't let this happen. See the difference? So it should stay rounded out. And then strike with shoulder, and then like crane, same thing. Keep this rounded out. Don't let this knee collapse in. So just give a little bit of attention to check that this knee stays over the toe and doesn't creep inward, which can happen when you're learning it because there's obviously so much to think about. What are my hands doing? Where's my body going? So just do yourself a solid and give a little knee check to make sure that that's in the correct alignment, because it can just kind of creep in on you. So everyone's looked okay, but I'm doing my due diligence to like, hey guys, check it out. Don't be like me. Don't run your knees into the ground and then ignore them, and then when you get them fixed, it's like, wow, there was a lot wrong with them. So yeah, I am the knee patrol. Any questions before we bow out of basic training today? Pat yourself on the back. Greens, looking great. White sash, looking great. It's a lot of information, and you're getting it. So yeah, hope you go home feeling good about it and not like, oh, I'm never gonna get it. Because the thing is, you are getting it. All right, we good? All right, let's go ahead and bow out. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Out to head instructor.
Bow to intermediate and beginner level students. Students at home, basic training is dismissed. Good job, everybody.